doing a quick review on how to complete the square. Okay? So we're going to find the focus and the directrix of a parabola, which is what we were doing yesterday. But parabola is not going to be in that beautiful proper form. Okay? So our goal is to get this in standard form. What's being squared in this problem?
The 2y.
Okay, the y. I really just care if it's the x or the y.
Okay.
Because the 2 is not being squared, it's the y. So the y is being squared, so this is one that will open side to side, one side or the other. I don't know which right now. I'm going to figure it out though. So get your y terms on one side of the equation and your x terms on the other. That's where you want to start. So I'm going to let the 2y squared and the 8y hang out over here. I am going to make the 3x and the 4 minus 4 go over here. Now, why did they change signs?
You flip into the other side.
Exactly, I moved it to the other side. If we move it to the other side, we got to change signs. You know this stuff. Alright, so on the y side, where it's being squared, we are going to complete the square. Because remember, it doesn't look like this. It looks like standard form. It's like y minus k squared equals 4p times x minus h. That's what I gotta try and get this thing to look like. So we're gonna factor out a 2. So we need y squared plus 4y, leave a gap. Alright. That gap was left there. If you remember completing the square, a has to be 1. The first step is to get a to be 1. The second step is to take half of b and square it. What's half of 4?
2.
And what's 2 squared? 4. So you add that here. Well, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. So I add something over here, so I have to add over here. Except, I didn't really add 4, because what's happening to it? People don't talk about 2, so I have to add 8. Okay? Y'all still with me? Yeah, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Now, the reason we did this is because this factors down beautifully to a perfect square trinomial. Because what's 2 numbers that multiply to equal 4 and add to equal 4? 2 and 2. See if I did that? Alright, so we're starting to look like this. We're not there yet, because is there anything outside this y minus k squared? No. I'm going to divide everything by 2. Alright, we're a little bit closer. Is there anything outside, or is there anything next to that x? You see, this has 3 halves next to the x. This has nothing next to the x, right? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to factor out that negative 3 halves. What is 6 divided by negative 3 halves? I think it's going to be that's my answer. Sure, right there. Now I can use that to find the focus, find the vertex, find the directrix, and find all that. Okay? So a little bit of completing the square, and then you can find everything from that point on. Okay? You want to try one? Okay. So, we'll do y squared minus ay. I'm going to move the 12x and the 40. Half of 8 is 4, and 4 squared is 16. I don't have to multiply it times anything this time because I didn't have to take anything out, right? So let's do that. Okay, this factors down to y minus 4 squared. And negative 40 plus 16 is 24. Is that right? Negative 24?
Right.
I do have to take out that negative 12 though. Good. Get that? Awesome. Okay. So you kind of need to know that. None of them last night. I picked up practice page for you last night that they were all already in standard form. You're going to have some that aren't in standard form, but you kind of need to know what this looks like a little bit for what we're going to do today. Today we're actually going to find the equation. Yesterday I gave you the equation, you gave me the focus and the vertex and all that. Today I'm going to give you a focus and the vertex or whatever, and you're going to give me the equation. It's going to be a little bit different today, okay? Damn word. Alright, can I move this? Me too. Thursday? Yeah, I think we're going to move it 30. For what? That's for... Is it Thursday, the hour of code? I think it is.
Yep, on Thursday.
Okay, so we're just going to be missing the coding stuff. We're not, it's hour of code is in math class, but you're using math class. I don't know, look and see.
Is it gonna be
Look and see. Look on that thing right there.
is it gonna be the same boring coding deal that we did before?
I don't know anything about it. I thought that was fun. What's Friday say?
For all main courses?
You don't know?
Y'all say not have it?
Okay, but we don't have one.
I guess it's on my phone.
There you go. Oh, that's not a negative. It's 3-2. So you don't. Okay. Alright, so your directrix is at x equals -1, and your focus is at 3-2. Okay, so let's talk about the information that we have here, okay? We're wanting to find the equation of this parabola. So let's think about it for a second. I have a directrix at x equals -1, so that means it's going to be coming over here. I have a focus at 3-2. Which way does this open? Right, it opens to the right. So what's being squared on this problem? Y is being squared. I know all of this just from looking at this because remember, the directrix is on the outside and the focus is on the inside. I don't know the vertex, but I can find the vertex because where is the vertex? In the middle. It's right smack in the middle. It's on this line right here, the axis of symmetry. It's on this line, and it's exactly halfway between those 2 points. So I can find it. Yes, right there. Did you see it? No, I can't. But I can find it. So, in fact, I already know know, as far as the vertex, without doing any math at all, I know that it's something, comma, 2. Because I know it's on that line, right? Now how am I going to find that something?
Oh, I forgot what it's called. It's the midpoint thing.
It is the midpoint. That's exactly what it's called. Yeah. Looking for the midpoint. What is halfway between 3 and negative 1?
2.
2. So my, wait a minute. 3 and negative 1?
No, it's not 3.
That'd be 1.
It's 1. Right. So the line on the bottom of the graph is going to negative 1? Yeah. Yeah, this is negative 1. This is 3, 2.
So the way we open doesn't matter, like how we do it.
What do you mean? This graph right here, it's just a sketch for me to figure out which way it opens. It's just for me to figure out is x being squared, is y being squared. This is just me showing work. It's not an answer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so here's what I have so far. I know that it's going to be a y minus k squared. I know it's going to look like that. I have h and I have k. What do I not have?
P.
I have p. I can get p, right?
Right.
How can I get it?
I'm good. Right.
What is p? Remember, p is the distance between either the focus and the vertex or the vertex and the directrix. This distance right here is p. We know that distance. It's right there. How far is that? 2. P is 2. I am so ready to fill this out. 5 minus 2 squared equals 4 times p. What's 4 times 2?
8.
Times x minus h. The math that goes into this is not difficult. You have to look at the picture and you have to think about, what do I have? What did they give me, and how can I use it?
So we just find it in the equation?
That's it. We're done with that. Yes. Like I said, this graph right here was just to help you figure out which way it opens. Which, on some of your homework tonight, it has a graph. It's like, here's the graph, write the equation. So you're going to be able to figure out which way it opens. That's not going to be hard for you tonight. It's on there already. Let me give you one to try. Okay? I'm going to give you a directrix and a focus. Directrix is y equals 3. And then I forgot the focus already. Focus is 1 negative 5. Okay, so let me just sketch this out. So I have a directrix at y equals 3. So that's going to be up here. Oh, I totally just missed that. A focus at 1, negative 5. Which way does this one open? It opens down. I know that because that line has to be outside, that dot has to be inside. So this one opens down, which means x is being squared.
how do you determine if it's up or down?
Because the directrix has to be outside the parabola, and this point right here has to be inside the parabola. So the only way for that to happen is for it to open down. Alright, what point is passing through this, but halfway between? 1, -1? 3. Yeah. -5 plus 3 is -2 divided by 2 is 1. So it's 1, so I've got x minus 1 squared equals, I'm not really sure what that is yet. What's p?
4.
P is 4, so there's a difference of 8, and half of that is 4. And 4 times 4 would be,
Oh, that's what I think I'm trying to put.
oh wait, no, it's me. That's what I was awaiting.
I'm
that?
gonna negative.
Open down.
We have homework today?
We do, it's easy. The rest